Hi, I'm the OBG. The name Bollywood is a portmanteau, derived from Bombay, the former location of the film industry, now known as Mumbai, and Hollywood in California, USA, which is the focus point of America's film industry. It is common for other film industries from around the world to have similar names ending in wood. Critics in India have often opposed the name, citing reasons such as lack of originality and inferiority. And the origin of the word is not fully known, but has been credited to several journalists, including Anik Khanna and Bavinder Kalako. The Indian film industry, as seen today, took quite some time to reach its current heights. 1913 can be described as the year that the Indian film industry took off, with Raja Harishchandra, a silent movie produced by Dadasheb Phalke. Before that, in 1897, there were several film productions at the Calcultta Star Theatre with Professor Stevenson teaming up with Hiralal Sen, an Indian photographer. By 1930, the Indian industry was producing over 200 films per year, and the courage to venture into uncharted grounds became easy. And this facilitated the jump from silent movies to talking movies, popularly known as the Bombay talkies. The success brought by the first sound film, Alam Ada, was felt within the economy of India. With this, the other genres began to emerge, as well as film stars. And soon after film stars were established, it became a theme later on to use stars to generate income rather than the plot, which was a method used in previous films. In 1937, colour film was introduced. The first one filmed by Irani was Kisan Kanya, followed by Mother India. And unlike when sound films came out, colour movies did not gain early traction, but significantly grew in the latter part of the 1950s. And just before then, the Indian film industry was at the forefront of the crisis that plagued India during the 1930s and 40s. Faced with World War II, the partition and the Indian struggle for independence, movies of those times were primarily for escaping the harsh realities of the world surrounding them. In addition, the films were used as an avenue to tackle and to educate viewers on what was happening currently around the country. The aftermath of civil unrest, which was the 1947 partition of India, saw the country divide into two parts, the new Republic of India and Pakistan. The new undertaking caused some challenges between Bombay film industries called Bollywood and Lollywood, the Pakistani cinema, formerly known as the Lahore film industry, since they were both involved in the production of Hindu Urdu films. Many popular and some not so popular artists and filmmakers eventually moved to the Bollywood, and they departed from Lollywood in the 1940s, thus making Bollywood or Bombay the centre of Hindu Urdu movies, bringing to light such stars as Motilal, Shantaram and Jairaj. This period transcended into what would be referred to as the golden age of Indian film industry. New films explored the various circle of life, including the newly found urban life, which actually included the working class sector. This era also saw the recognition for the first time from international awards. Mehboob Khan's Mother India was amongst the nominees for the Academy Award for Foreign Language Film, losing by only one single vote. Male Indian artists and filmmakers also tried to mirror some of their American counterparts in terms of acting style and movie scenes. The late 1960s and the early 1970s saw the film industry take a different direction, stepping away from its social realism and into a less serious outlook. It was flooded with musical romance films, with romantic comedies, romantic leads, causing a somewhat stagnant stage in the industry's growth. However, as the decade progressed, a form of revitalisation occurred in 1975 with a new genre of gritty violence and a section of films that saw the rise of the Bombay underworld crime films and the exposure of India's socio-economic troubles. The name Bollywood was also coined during this stage, owing a lot to the clear commercialisation of the Bollywood films. The commercial growth saw Bollywood generate an estimated revenue of $693 million in 1983. The recent era, 1990 up until now, saw another change in the dynamism of the industry. The new Bollywood was born, introducing a new reign of a new breed of stars, including the Khans, Daru Salman and Rukh. It also saw an increase in the global acceptance than ever before, which coincided with the rise of the Indian economy, making the all-round production value of the film industry rise as well. As of the turn of the century, Bollywood was producing over 1,000 films annually in major Indian languages and a variety of cities all over the world. Make sure you get one in. I'm the OBG.
OBG. Hmm.